Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Between You and Me. Today, I'm joined back with my boyfriend, Dante.
Hey guys.
Hey, did you know that the last podcast I made with you was like one of the highest listened to of the season?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm yawning.
Oh, I'm really happy that you find it so interesting. Wake up, you're making me yawn.
Oh, it's a big yawn, holy shit. Alright, well, what were you saying?
My podcast, the episode with you was the highest one.
What was that one about again?
That one was just like an introductory to like how we met, like blah blah blah, that one. It was...
Yeah, those ones are usually interesting.
Yeah, it was Meet My Boyfriend episode. But yeah, people liked it. So we've got Dante back here today, and to set the scene, it's 9 p.m. I brought all my equipment, hauled it to his house, and surprised him and said, "Hey, can we film a podcast episode?"
Yeah, I wasn't ready for this.
He wasn't, but, you know, duty calls. And a lady like me never stops working, you know what I mean? Just kidding. After this, we're going to relax, and we're going to watch some Walking Dead.
Yep.
Okay. But anyways, so what we've got in store for you guys today, I asked you guys a couple days ago on my Instagram at Between You and Me podcast, I asked you guys for some of your life situations, and we're going to give our advice on it. I do these episodes normally by myself, and they're the what would I do episodes, but today we're going to do a what would we do episode. And I think it's actually much more interesting to get multiple perspectives, especially one coming from a man. And funny enough, a lot of the questions and situations that I got like sent to me were like relationship or crush, or like a guy that she's into or something like that. So it's even more interesting to get a guy's perspective on it, I'd say.
All right.
Yeah? You're
Yeah,
ready?
let's get going.
I got all of these through DMs, and I'm going to keep them anonymous just because, like, I'm not trying to out you guys for whatever situation you're in. So the first one says, more than friends, but not lovers. Situationship. This boy and I have feelings for each other, which normally would be a good thing. Except in this case, we've been friends for the past 3 years, and we met because he was dating my friend, who I was living with at the time. They've since broken up, and my roommate, his ex, and I had a falling out. Since the start of the summer, he and I have grown closer and found comfort and emotional intimacy with one another. There was absolutely no emotional or physical cheating involved. Neither of us thought of each other like that until we were both single. But we feel guilty and are now just stuck in the middle, unable to commit to becoming more than friends, but also unable to go back to being just that.
That's a juicy one.
You think so?
That's a little juicy. All right, I'm one to like not want to waste time in life. And I feel like the more you hold it or don't speak about it, just the weirder it's going to get, or the more it's going to be in your head. So I think if I genuinely liked the person and they genuinely liked me, I would just bite the bullet and tell my boy. I would just be like, yo, dude, listen. This might be fucked up and you might not fuck with me, but love's a weird fucking thing. I'm going to do what I got to do to shoot.
Shoot my shot.
Yeah, I'm going to do what I got to do. And then, I mean, this is really all you can do, right? What else can you do other than that? Or lie?
But the message did say that she had a falling out with that friend.
Oh, then who cares? I didn't even read that. Even if the person cares, I mean, shit. I don't know. It depends. Like, my closest of closest friends, honestly, I would have no interest in their girls, and I would not even, like, remotely think about them. So I don't know your exact extent of that story, but...
I feel like I have to quickly go off topic. If you guys hear that random beeping in the background...
Yeah, my fire alarm is out of battery.
Yeah, so it's making, like, random... And it's bugging me every single time it goes off.
Yeah, remember I smacked, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna have to side with you and agree with you, because I think that that's exactly what I would do too. Because at that point, it's like you don't have any loyalties to your friend if they're no longer your friend. There's maybe a slight change in situation if you would still want to be friends with that friend, and let's say like that falling out is like temporary maybe or something like that, and you still really do feel like you care about that friendship, and that's why you feel guilty potentially. But I feel like the guilt should somewhat subside if you are no longer friends with that person. But I can also see the perspective of like, I think people would overthink this scenario because they're really conscious of how other people would judge them. Like, friend groups, outside people, like people around them, I feel like it would be really something that you would think of like, oh, but they're gonna know like I'm literally dating my ex best friend's ex-boyfriend right now, and you're more afraid of other people's judgments than the actual guilt of it. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, nothing you do really matters. Like, hear me out. Like, this situation, if you went through with this, let's say, literally nobody's gonna care or notice.
Well, people would care, but
those people are the weirdos. You gotta ignore them, bro.
Yeah.
Who cares? If they're looking at your life, they're fucking weird. End of story. You're just like, who fucking cares?
how
Be like,
simple
sick,
is a
keep
man's
watching me.
mind?
That's
so
it.
funny.
Like, at the end of the day, just move on.
I
Be
mean,
like,
you're not
okay,
wrong. Yeah.
cool. Like, I'm dating this person. Like, and within like a week, they're gonna fuck off. They're gonna find some new thing to attract you and think of. Like,
Yeah.
it's just the way humans work.
Yeah.
So like,
That's actually very true.
honestly, I'd give it like fucking maybe like 5 minutes of like thinking about it. And I'd be like, I don't give a fuck, and I would just move on.
Yeah.
I don't care what people think.
Yeah. All right. So that was the first question, and right when we finished it, my recorder cut out and it sounded so stupid. So, anyways, we're back. We're on air. Okay, ready? Do you want to read the next one out?
Yeah, give me that shit.
Ooh, this one's juicy. I can't
this
wait
is
for
too
your
long, bro.
opinion.
My boyfriend is close to another girl. Leave him.
Is that your answer right there?
Nah, I'm just joking. I'm writing for my boy.
What?
What?
Shut up.
My
You
boyfriend-
actually what? Okay.
My boyfriend is close to another girl and has been. I don't want to read. I can't do it.
Okay, then try and listen really well, okay?
And I'll just read over and then cut that. I need to just read
Okay,
on my
okay.
ass.
Okay, my boyfriend is close to another girl and has been before we started dating. I feel uncomfortable because she's so pretty and he has liked her before. They talk every day in their class, and when we talk about it, he replies with, "She has a boyfriend," or "She doesn't even see me like that." I don't know if I should say anything or do something about it. I don't want to break their friendship, but they are close, so it makes me feel a type of way. What would you do? By the way, I love your podcast and YouTube videos. Thank you. And she added on at the end, and I knew him since we started high school, but we have only been dating for 5 months, so I don't know if I'm in a place to say anything about their friendship.
Am I going first?
I can.
Yeah, you're biased. You're weird.
Well, obviously I'm going to be biased. Are you joking? No, and I want you to say your unbiased opinion, but I also
Yeah, well, go on.
I'll hate you if you have a different opinion than me.
I'm good. Though.
Okay, so me personally, I do believe that if there's any woman in your boyfriend's life, as a girl myself, speaking of like I have male friends type of energy, I would never make my friend's girlfriend feel uncomfortable with my friendship with that person. So I wouldn't be yapping, talking to him all day, being like, you know, in his energy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So just from that, you feeling uncomfortable with how close their friendship is means that that girl doesn't have respect for your relationship because she's making you feel uncomfortable with how close she is with your boyfriend. Number two, the way that your boyfriend responds in saying that the reasoning is she has a boyfriend is wild. That's fucking insane to me.
I should laugh.
No, you can laugh because it's laugh worthy. That's insane to me because, oh, that's your reason. It's not like, oh, I love you, like trust me and believe in me. It's like, no, she has a boyfriend, so like don't even worry about it.
Hold on. Let me step in here for a second.
Okay, but I don't actually want your opinion. Let's all remember the fact that when he read the first sentence, he said leave him, and
Hold
now
on,
he's
it's a
going
joke.
to try to play devil's
Hold on,
advocate because he
on.
wants to be a king and respect men.
No. I'm not. You haven't let me speak. You want to stop judging?
Okay.
All right. This is how I would go about it. The only reason why I think I can speak about this is because, like, I think I'm older than this girl. So from my point of view, it differs, right? Like, if you're still in high school, like, I don't know, you're still learning, bro. Like, you're still, I don't know, man. I feel like you almost have to just say whatever the hell you want. Like, if it bugs you, say it. And if realistically, this is kind of fucked up, but if he leaves you, he leaves you. Like, you're young.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking young. You're still learning. Like, I know when you're young, like, you don't think that, but when you're older, you will think that. Like, in a couple of years, like, oh, okay. You won't even fucking notice it. But, like, I don't know. I feel like you can look at this in a couple ways. Like, maybe he's actually just that type of dude. I know nonchalant dudes that have girlfriends and don't care about other girls. They literally just be like, nope, she's got a boyfriend. And they actually don't care about the other girl. They're just nonchalant as fuck. I don't know if he's like that, so I can't judge it. I also can't judge her because I don't know what she does. Like, I don't even mean this in a bad way. I'm just saying, from like an older perspective, Like, I just think you have to like learn regardless. So
what do you think she should do though?
I don't know. If something bugs you, say it. Like,
Yeah.
I said this in the last one, bro. In life, if something bugs you, stop wasting your damn time and just say it. Like, what are you gaining from not saying it? You know?
This is very
like,
true.
just say it. Who cares? Like, what's he gonna say? Oh, you're weird. Blah blah blah. Okay, then he's not the fucking one.
Mm-hmm.
End of story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's harder to say that when you're in that position or that age because you're not like that. You're not mentally grown enough. So even if you hear me speaking, you're probably not gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, he spoke, but you're not gonna actually get it. So it's kind of like,
no, let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'll
that
give
she
you the benefit of the doubt.
understands. Yeah.
But also, like, maybe even like look at yourself for a second and be like, am I judging this too hard? Like, is she really speaking him to that much? Or is she like really up in his fucking business every day? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's actually not that bad and you can just say it, but maybe it is. So like, I don't know. I feel like you just got to say it. Just speak about it and then don't waste your damn time.
I think maybe try and look at it from an unbiased perspective, because clearly as the girlfriend, you're going to be in a position to feel a little bit more jealous, right, than like anyone else. Because I do agree with you that sometimes things, you know, look a lot worse from the lens of being the partner, because it's really easy to get jealous. Also, I do also agree with you that it does sound like, you know, they're in classes together. This is probably a high school situation. So it can be a little bit harder to even like, I feel like it's a lot more common to be in this situation when you're in high school, right?
Yeah, and just give yourself a break.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that you should feel just because you guys have been dating for a short amount of time that it's not your place. I also think that you don't have to realistically break up a friendship just because this is happening. If a friendship does break because of it, so, like, you know, so be it. If that's the choice that comes out of it, if it's genuinely not a friendship that's respecting your relationship. But if anything, boundaries can be set up in a friendship. You can still maintain like a good friendship with people and have proper boundaries and not be like weird with each other that makes your partner feel uncomfortable. You, for example, feel uncomfortable, and still have a relationship where your boyfriend has female friends or your girlfriend has male friends, right?
Also, let me speak for the good men out there.
Okay.
If any good men hear this, every man knows when a woman is into them, okay? And every man knows when a guy is into their girl, okay? Every single good man. So, like, at such a young age, it's all about learning, right? And then maybe one day you'll come across a dude that is just very aware of that shit. He already knows it. And then he might be nonchalant like me, but you still take it personal.
Me?
Anyway, yeah, you. I just be like, nah, don't worry about that. And then Alex does the same shit. So, I mean, like, it might even just be a woman thing. I have no idea.
Wait,
like,
what do I do?
I don't know. You do that shit, though. You sound like her, bro.
No, I don't.
Like, I'd be like, no, like, don't worry. Don't give a literal fuck about her. And she's like, what? Yap and yap. And I'm like, no, like, I seriously don't fucking care. And she just still yaps.
No,
that's just like
you're so extra. I don't even have, you don't even have
crazy.
Any female friends that are that close to you.
She's crazy. Can you hear this?
Yes, of course I can hear it.
Oh.
Okay, let's not bring me into this. That's nothing.
Yeah, no, whatever. But, yeah, man, just keep fucking learning and just say shit. Like, just get it out of your head. Does no good being in your head. All it does is waste your time. Life is short as hell.
You have such a message that you're trying to preach today.
Because, bro, like, it's fucking so true.
I mean, yeah. In conclusion, I don't know if you picked this part up, but she did say that he used to like her. Does that change your opinion at all?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, wait. See, even that's hard because they're so young. So it's like, okay, when did you like her? Fucking grade 9?
We're in their shoes right now. So this is us.
We're in their shoes?
Yes.
My point's terrible then. I'd be out in that shit. I'd be out the scene within the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Fair
you
enough.
Got school to focus on. You got businesses, your mom, dad, family. Bro, fuck that. Yeah. That's me, though. In most normal people's cases, I think you should just say it from a normal perspective. But I wouldn't do that, me personally.
Okay, fair enough.
That sounds like there's just no point in my eyes, but I'm a little weird. Yeah,
so Dante's saying that he would literally not even entertain a situation where he'd have to be in that, which is respectable, to be honest. Some people don't want to have to fucking deal with that, and I mean, if I put you in that situation, I'd want you to fucking walk away from me.
You gotta train yourself. Train your brain to have self-respect.
Yeah. But then again, we don't know the full story. We haven't fully actually been in her shoes, so this is just our perspective based on what we know. Okay? On to the next. Are you ready?
Yeah. I like these questions. Pretty good.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, these are fun. Maybe I should start a podcast.
Nope.
Hey, guys. Dante.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Dante's podcast. All right. What would you do if you had a guy friend who wants you to have him as your only friend? You can't spend time with anyone else, and if we don't talk for one day, he gets mad. He also tries to gaslight me.
Nah, he's crazy.
No, just wait. You know, remember when I texted you today and I was like, these questions are insane?
Yeah.
I just finished reading this one. Just wait. He also tries to gaslight me into making me think that I don't care about him, even though I do. We have known each other for a year, and he's been behaving like this for about 3 months. You ready for the kicker?
Mm-hmm.
He also has a girlfriend, and they talk every day, and they say they love each other. We are all 18 and 19 years old.
Nah, see, this is crazy. I would never do this in my life. I don't even know how to answer this one. Holy.
Okay, let me start.
Nah, you should get the fuck out of there, bro. Dude, that's like maximum wasting time, bro. You will regret that so fucking bad. There is no learning from this. This is not even a learning curve. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, this is...
You can't be like, oh, but it's I'm learning my mistakes. No, bro. I can't even like find one thing in this.
You're trying to advocate for the man, aren't you?
Screw the man, bro. That guy's a weirdo. Okay, well, first of all, is he even a good friend? Do you want him to be your friend? He has a girlfriend, so you can't date him. You have no interest in him. What is the point of even like this human being being in your life? That's what I would think.
Yeah.
What am I gaining from this? Nothing.
In a friendship, I think you really do have to have something that you're gaining from it, right? You need to like enjoy the person. You need to have some kind of common interests. You need to be supporting each other in some way. And to me, this sounds like a lose-lose situation. It's almost like you're getting a boyfriend with like the responsibilities of a boyfriend, but you don't have a relationship. You're also being treated like shit. So all around sounds like not a great time, personally speaking.
Leave.
Yeah.
I think
I'd have to agree with that one as well.
Plus you're 18 or 19, whatever you are. You just got a lot of life.
And also it's just like, do you really want to have that type of friendship? Imagine one day you come across, somebody that you end up liking, you want to get into a relationship with. If he doesn't want you to have any other friends.
Listen.
Imagine if he'd allow you to have your own boyfriend.
Oh, fucking life. If you have your own life, bro, fuck that. Listen, I actually heard this on a podcast recently. I don't really listen to podcasts, but I heard this was a good one. Kind of relates to this. You got dark and light, right?
Mm-hmm.
The light path obviously means that this is a complete fucking waste of time and you can just walk away. You have no loss, nothing. And the dark path means you just stay in this life for literally no fucking reason. Don't know why you have to. Like, he's not your fucking tutor. He's not your teacher. He's not your mom, dad, nothing. It's whichever one you feed is the one that you'll stay in and you'll become. So you can sit in the dark with this fucking goof, or you can just fucking leave and just become better. Focus on positive energy. Just literally be simply better.
Yeah, find somebody who actually respects you as a friend, because that's so like unbelievably weird. No
need for this.
I couldn't even imagine a scenario in life where a person who, like, the kicker really was that he has a girlfriend. Like, to a certain extent, I can understand maybe somebody who would do that to you in a friendship just because maybe they're very insecure, or they have like thoughts maybe they don't think that they can live up to the expectation of being a good friend, so they end up being very controlling and weird and like make you feel uncomfortable as a friend, and maybe there's a workaround there. But the fact that he has a girlfriend, it almost leads me to believe that he's a two-timing little shit, and he wants her too, because who would put that much energy into another woman? Like, if you had a female friend and she was out here like living her life, and would you get jealous if she was hanging out with another guy?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Like, that just doesn't sit right with me. Like,
yeah,
you clearly feel some type of way about this woman if you're out here and feeling bothered by her like making friends with other guys. Oh my God. The question didn't even say other guys. It just means other friends in general.
Yeah, I know.
So that, you know what? If I'm going to deep dive into this person's personality, I really genuinely think that they have some deep-rooted issues in terms of their insecurities. And, lucky for you, babe, it's not your responsibility to fix that. I just think kind of exactly what Dante said. Like, you would be, in my opinion, if this were me, 110% wasting your time staying in that friendship. And I said what I said. The rest of these are not long DMs. They're just short ones that you guys responded to the little question box that I put on my story. Office crush. Is it worth getting into this, or is it wiser to shut it down? He is very aloof.
What is aloof?
Aloof means he's like,
A back scrubber?
what?
Aloofa? Aloofy?
No, let's ask Siri. Define aloof. Not friendly or forthcoming, cool and distant.
Is he hitting on you or not?
Okay,
how's aloof?
See, here's the issue.
Is he just working, or is he hitting on you every day?
Probably.
Like maybe the man's just going to get like his money to pay for his rent.
The thing with these questions is that they're very vague, so we get to kind of have fun with it. I think personally, this is a hard one because I've never actually even worked in a space like that. Like in my older age, like I haven't been like a corporate girly, so like I don't really know what the negatives would be. I mean, I can imagine if you try and date somebody and it doesn't work out, it could get pretty awkward, right? Like you're gonna have to continue to see that person. But it's also like, if you don't take chances, then what's life really about?
The hell are you trying to say, bro? We met at a gym.
Nah, oh, bitch. I'm answering the question in her shoes.
Yeah, you're weird.
What do you think?
If it's Ryan Gosling, then you should do it. If it's not Ryan Gosling, then it best be like one of those love movie stories where you guys walk in and lock eyes every day and it feels so good. Other than that, nah. It's pretty boring.
I mean,
Work's pretty boring. You go to a space that you half the time don't even like, or you're tired.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'd rather find someone like in like a cornfield or something. Something weird.
We met at the gym.
Or a gym.
Ridiculous. Cornfield. I don't even know what kind of fantasies are you having?
I don't know, just like some
farmer fantasies.
Like I don't know. Imagine you're going to the office job and you're like, "What's up, Tim?" And you look to your right and you see the love of your life. You guys like lock on like this.
Yeah, but you know what? Not every romance starts like a literal movie.
That's my point. Unless it is going pretty decently. He's a nice man. You're a nice woman. Go for it.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming he's nice if she has a crush on him. She's not. She's clearly,
you never know. You see those questions before?
Yeah, she's clearly a corporate girly. She's not in middle school.
Corporate? Oh,
she's clearly working at the office. So you would think, she's
so
probably in our age range, maybe even older.
Yeah.
So I would assume you have a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, do it if it feels right.
Yeah, I think definitely,
good,
I think 100% use caution because like I said, if this situation is not going to work out, like if you're the type of dater that's like, you go on a couple dates and you're just like, not really into it, then it's just like, don't even give it the like emphasis or don't even like try, you know what I mean? But if you're the type of person that like gets a little bit invested, like kind of like knows what they want, like you're not in the stage of life where you're like, whatever happens. If you're like actually like looking for something and then you catch the vibe or the other person tells you that that's the same energy from them, then I say go for it. If you're in kind of like a whatever, it's for the plot, it's gonna be fun, then don't, because you can do that with literally any other person that you find like attractive that's not working with you and that you're not gonna have to see every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Next one. Is it bad if there is not a strong connection with my boyfriend's family?
Oh, you know my take. I don't think many people are going to agree on it. I personally don't think it does. I don't think it matters at all.
Yeah, Dante's weird.
No, I'm just like...
Yeah, but you're funny because you would care if I didn't have a good relationship.
I wouldn't, bro.
Really?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I would just be like, okay, like I don't know. I think it depends like how bad it is, bro. If they hate each other, that's a different story. I'm talking
not
if
a
you just
strong
don't care to
connection
meet each
means
other.
like they just don't have a very strong bond.
Yeah, not that could care less.
I think a lot of people, and it might maybe even be more of like a woman's perspective, because I personally like care about that more, I think, than you do.
Okay, well, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not weird. Like I don't not care.
Yeah.
I just don't think it actually fucking matters that much.
Okay, but I think it does.
I don't. I only think it matters when like you're either extremely serious or like you want to 100% marry this person and you're going to give it your all to marry this person. Every family has their own issues. Their parents paying bills. They're all trying to like help each other out. You're not like me walking in the house. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like, let the family fucking do what they gotta do, and I'll just come along one day if we're serious.
I think I'm understanding what you're putting down in a sense where it's like, to the person in the relationship, having a strong connection with the family is going to feel a lot more important to them than maybe the family having a connection with the partner initially. And, you know, this depends with...
Just give shit time. Like,
yeah, this
maybe
depends...
you will one day.
This depends with what family that you're going into, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, like, you never really know what you're going to walk into. So it's like, have an open mind. You don't know how quick people are going to, you know, form a connection with you. And also, it's just like, it takes time. It's not that simple. But you know what? For some people, it's simple. Some people have, you know, parents that are like so like overjoyed to have another member of the
that's
family.
my point. Like, don't like think of that first, bro.
Just don't
I think
compare.
Your first
yeah.
should be the person you're fucking dating, not their family, in my opinion, at least.
Well, I mean, that's
At the end of the
obviously
day,
true.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when it comes along, as long as it slowly does.
Yeah.
Then go with it. And if there's a reason not to, then I don't know. That's a different story.
I mean, I guess if we go further into the question, what if the family doesn't like you at all? What do you do then?
See, I still don't think that matters.
Yeah, but you don't get the blessing.
If you love each other, you love each other.
I think
Who
it
cares?
only matters if your partner cares.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if they're like, oh, I can't be with you, my dad doesn't like you, then okay. Be like, okay. What am I going to say back to that?
That must be really rough, to be honest, to be in that situation. Because for somebody
I think you're dodging a bullet.
With the partner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if
motherfuckers get weirdly controlled by someone, like, I think it's fucking weird.
Wait.
Blood doesn't mean they fucking own you, bro. If you love someone, you love someone.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, what if your parents are seeing something you can't see because you're so blinded by,
Okay, we'll learn from it.
Yeah, I guess that's your path to learn from.
Just learn.
Yeah.
Just shut up and learn. Like,
yeah.
What else are you gonna do? Sit around and mop
the floor?
Mope.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. Well, I guess I hope that made sense. I feel like we bounced around with our answers a little bit, but it's definitely different for every person. And if you're the type of person that really cares about it, my best advice is give it time and put a little bit of effort into it, because I think that I was in the same boat for a little bit. I was a bit nervous about it, and I was just like, oh my God. And honestly, I'm really bad at conversationalist sometimes. So, okay. But I've gotten a lot better, huh?
Yeah, way better.
Yeah. I started to make more of an effort and not think of myself so much as an outsider. And I think it was my problem.
Oh, wait, I got another point.
Okay.
I think a lot of people's issues, day-to-day issues with like majority of people, is perspective. Like, when you're going into somebody else's life, right, it comes in like sequences. First, you just meet the person, right? And then that person, behind their shell, has a whole entire life. And then their parents also have a whole entire life of things you don't, like, have no idea about. Who knows what happened last week to them, a month ago, a year ago, you know what I mean? So it's like, almost, in my opinion, your responsibility to like, go at your pace, how you want to like conversate, or when you want to come over, if you want to go over for Christmas dinner, if you want to like chat in the morning before you leave instead of just saying bye. Like, if you want to put more effort in when it feels right for you, you do it. And don't let the opposite person make you feel bad for it. Because like, it's you two versus your parents. Not in a bad way. I just mean it's you two, now that you've met each other, versus behind closed doors and their whole like exterior life. So both of you should just work on it
together,
in a sense, together. Like, you don't ever make the other person be like, oh, you're not meeting my mom, you're not talking to my mom enough, blah blah blah. That's bullshit. You
Did
motherfucker.
I do that to you?
Yeah, shit makes you feel fucking weird as hell. When shit feels right, you do it.
I'm so sorry.
Because like, it just works out better. Because like, unless you're like dating someone with malintent that fucking hates your parents, that's a different story. But like, most people just go at whatever pace they want. When it feels right, it works out.
Well, this last one is just a subject, so it's like, I'm assuming they're asking for help about it. It's procrastination. I don't think my friend over here is really good for this advice.
I'm technically the best.
Oh, because you experience on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead, King.
I think you got to look at procrastination in like multiple ways. Either you're procrastinating for a reason, or you're doing it because you're like, you seriously have a fucking problem.
You're lacking skill
like,
in that
if you're going weeks and weeks on the same bullshit, then you got to fucking fix up.
Okay, wait. I actually have a good piece of information, and I've heard this so many times, but procrastination actually comes from when you are not looking forward to the feeling that an activity, a duty that you have to do is going to give you. So let's say that you're procrastinating cleaning. It's because you associate cleaning with a really negative feeling, right? You associate it with boredom. You associate it with the fucking, I don't know, dirtiness, whatever you associate it with. So a brain trick of what you can do is find a way to make it something positive. Let's say it's your homework and you want to associate that with something positive. How about you give yourself a sweet treat when you're done? I don't know. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, eat a chocolate bar when you're done.
No, bro, I'm not even kidding. If you have a sweet delight, if you have a sweet tooth like me, and
How would you eat protein?
If you have a sweet delight waiting for you when you know you're done your homework, you can indulge in a slice of cake. Are you joking me?
Okay, see, that's...
Do you know how quickly and efficiently you're gonna zoom past that?
Okay, yeah. See, that's
it's almost like a reward
you know what that
system.
takes though? No. Because listen, a person like me would just eat the cake right
exactly,
there.
Exactly, but
hear me out though.
You know what else you need?
What? A little bit of discipline.
And
delayed gratification. Yeah, a little bit delayed gratification. I feel like when you do stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah.
If you just lock the fuck in, when you're done doing it, you're going to feel better. Trust me.
I also think that...
Like, just pause for a second and just do it.
Yeah.
Instantly.
I was telling my sister, I was telling Mariella about this because she was telling me how, like, she's kind of, like, feeling, like, unmotivated a little bit when it comes to her schoolwork and stuff. And even she gets, like, lost in the trap of, like, being on your phone for too long when you're meant to do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I told her... These are all things I've heard from other podcasts, like even the procrastination thing. But like, I told her that a method you can use is to just count down to 3, or count down from 3, and then once you hit 0, you immediately get up and do it.
Yeah,
you give
that's what I do.
Yeah, you give yourself 3 seconds to get into the mindset of you're going to do it right now, and then you go and do it. Also, your best bet if it comes to work and homework is to remove your distractions, remove your phone, but also have some fucking discipline too. You shouldn't have to shut your phone off and lock it in the bathroom for you to be able to do work. Mariella literally texted the group chat like over the weekend before her exam, was like, I'm turning my phone off for the rest of the night. If anyone needs to reach me, they're gonna have to walk into my room. And I literally told her after, I'm like, have some fucking discipline, bro. Put your phone on do not disturb and set it on your bedside table and don't touch it. You know what I mean? Like, use the brain power, have some discipline. Like, I get it. If your phone is popping up notifications after notifications, it can get distracting. Put it on do not disturb.
Yeah.
Right?
I also feel like to an extent, it's just you're lacking.
What do you mean?
Like, regardless of do not disturb, whatever, don't use fucking your laptop, don't play games, don't text people. Put that all to the side and just look at yourself and be like, I'm fucking lacking, bro. If your brain can't withstand some... I'm serious, bro. If you can't withstand some bullshit to lock the fuck in and get something done, you're lacking. At the end of the day, you're lacking. And
yeah,
let's wait, hold on. You're not letting me done. Wait.
I didn't like that.
Hold on. We're all the fucking product of it. I do it too. Right? I go through like weeks of grind, but then like all of a sudden I slack. I think it's just like a small matter of just like training your brain to nonstop have like healthy discipline. Not like at the start you're gonna feel forced to do it, but like after a while you'll actually just fucking do it.
Yeah.
You'll just like, it'll just feel so good to just constantly be productive and shit that you're just gonna do it. So I think that's like where I say you're lacking. It's because like you shouldn't need a fucking treat to get something done.
But it could be great.
I know it's a tactic, but if you really want to become like better, you just gotta actually like lock in and keep on doing it. Even if you feel like shit when you do it, like when you're like, oh, my parents are like, do the garbage. Like literally just like sit there for a second, look at yourself and be like, all right, let's go, and just force it. 3 weeks in, bro, you're not even gonna think about it. You're just starting doing productive shit, bro. And then when you have your slacking time to eat a goddamn piece of cake, it'll feel 10 times fucking better. I promise it.
True.
Because it won't feel like a fucking treat. Your brain's gonna use it as like a little fucking getaway. Instead, it's just gonna use it like, I fucking earned this shit, and I'm gonna eat this shit every fucking day now. You know?
Oh, piece of cake every day.
Yeah, bro. 10 pieces of cake.
Yeah, you know what? My little tips and tricks at the beginning are definitely good for when you're trying to break the pattern of procrastination. Then it's going to take some discipline to actually continue doing what you want to do, doing what you've been procrastinating. It's going to take the discipline afterwards. But breaking the pattern sometimes is associating what you want to do with something positive instead of something so negative, right? For example, cleaning, I used to really, really hate, especially for some reason when someone tells you to do shit, it's even fucking worse. Especially when you're planning on doing it already in the day. Anyways, not the point. But as I grew up, I really valued having like a clean space around me. And I also made cleaning somewhat therapeutic for myself. And in that way, I literally took something that I had such a negative connotation towards and then turned it into something positive. I have no problem cleaning ever now, unless it's a really annoying chore. But regardless, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to procrastinate it.
Well, it'll also just feel better. Like in 10 years, bro, if you do nothing all day, every day, I promise you, you're going to end up wanting to do that fucking garbage for your parents or whoever's asking you to do something.
Yeah.
Like, believe me. Or like, oh, I'm not going to go to the gym today. Like, if you're just doing that with everything, constantly procrastinating, bro, you're going to regret that shit one day. If you just don't lock in and change yourself up a little bit.
True. All right. Well, those were all of the what would I do scenarios. I hope you guys liked this. I hope you guys were into the 2 perspective zone. It was definitely interesting to get the perspective from a man on the ones that were related to a relationship for sure. So let me know if you guys liked it. Hit me with a DM. Follow the Instagram at Between You and Me Podcast and TikTok at Between You and Me Pod. And yeah, also thanks for being on the episode, Dante.
No problem.
I think everybody's going to love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, take everything I say with like a grain of salt. I'm like, my mentality's strict as fuck. Alex always says it. I'm super fucking nonchalant.
Dante's very black and white.
Don't
sometimes.
Fucking follow negative shit. Follow the positive. You'll just feel better.
He's very black and white, but that's why we work well, because we give each other different perspectives.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Love you all, and I will talk to you in my next episode. Bye.